My name is Tyson Lemire. I am a staff software developer here at 7Shifts. 7Shifts is a software platform for team management in the restaurant and hospitality industries. We do all sorts of cool, fun things like scheduling employees, handling the employee life cycle, predicting sales and labor to help manage their schedules. I'm a software developer, more specifically a staff engineer, so that means I get to deal with a bunch of ambiguous, interesting problems with no clear solutions that kind of span multiple teams and departments. I'm not really tied to any one team. I get to kind of float around and solve problems that might be, in the next month or two, or maybe even 6 months or a year out. I provide technical leadership to more junior staff and other people in the department. I get to coordinate and collaborate with other people in different departments and help come up with solutions for those things that they're facing as well, and help serve our customers. The part of the organization that I'm on is the architecture side, so it's mainly around, I guess architecture would be like basically consuming, aggregating data and moving that around to the various parts that need it. So the bulk of my work would be around figuring out scalability and how we grow our technology with the customers as we add more. My typical workday is probably atypical from what most developers would be. Some days I could be spending working in total isolation, just researching a project, getting deep into documentation, kind of coming up with thesis or hypothesis on solutions to things, and then experimenting with that and coming up with proof of concepts. Other days I might be in meetings all day with various team members across the organization, listening to their problems and trying to help them come up with solutions. Then other days I might just be preparing documentation or presentations, mentoring, running groups with people, that sort of thing. So it varies day to day. I was kind of always into computers. I got my first computer back in the pre-internet era. Toyed around with online bulletin board systems, dial-up, and kind of tinkering around with computers, learning how to use them based on documentation in manuals and what my neighbors or people around me knew, kind of getting little hints and tidbits on that. And then as I got older, it became my primary socialization with online gaming and chatting with my friends and that. And then, I kind of caught the bug early with, the way they worked and trying to figure out how they were. And I didn't initially get into computers when I was done high school. I decided I wanted to get into business, so I took business administration for a year and then realized that wasn't at all what I wanted to do, and that followed up with me taking computer science after that. I took university. I went to the University of Regina for 3 years in computer science. It helped me lead into starting my own business in IT, where I did IT support and website development for various businesses in Regina for about 8 years, and that led into me developing my own software as well, selling that, and then a few startups, and eventually ended up here as a software developer. So what makes a good programmer would be you're curious and enjoy looking for ways to solve problems, patient, you're fine with failing, making mistakes and learning from those mistakes, and you're self-motivated and driven to learn. I love that every day is different and that I get to look at hard problems and solve problems all the time. I'm a professional problem solver, and that's what I really enjoy. I'm challenged every day. I'm pushed to my limits often, and it kind of forces me to be a better person and learn more things. I think the future is bright. I started almost 20 years ago, and there was a constant need for developers back then, and it's only grown since as more and more industries tie into tech and rely on software for automation, rely on software for their daily operation, that sort of thing. I don't think there's any signs of it slowing down. As we automate more things, there's just going to be more developers needed to maintain those things and build those things. So.